And that led you guys to become the exclusive beer partner for Holiday World?
Yeah, craft beer partner. They were in the process of starting an alcohol program, just kind of exploring different avenues for revenue. That was one that, obviously a little bit more hesitant on.
They were hesitant about working with you all?
No, just bringing in the alcohol. So that conversation was a little bit, let me tell you the benefits of this. And they did not come to us with no plans whatsoever. Alcohol is an offering at the park. You can obviously price these things so that people aren't getting into trouble on the rides, because it's a very safe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't even remember. Like at most amusement parks, is there alcohol?
It's growing. I think Cedar Point, and they actually have their own private label, just like Holiday World with a brewery out there. I mean, Disneyland's had alcohol for a long time.
Yeah, right. What is that? Epcot, right?
Yeah.
You just drink around the world, and it's like, talk about that's not very safe.
But when we were approaching them about selling alcohol in the park, they're a family owned and operated park. They're one of the oldest in the nation, I believe. They're very family friendly. And how do you mix those two? Obviously, you have to toe a line. We don't sell a lot of beers that are high alcohol content there. We price these things so that people don't get in trouble over consuming. Just providing something that is able to have more branding in people's hands that they enjoy is always valuable.
You guys kind of like work with them on creating private label beers on their website, right? It says like developed with Bad Dad Brewing Company. So like what are the beers that you guys have for that?
We have the Bahari Blonde, which is a blonde ale. We have the Plymouth IPA, and all these are named after different rides in the park. The most recent one that we added last year was the Nevermore Amber Ale, named after the Legend, which is one of my favorite rides down there. We go down there quite a bit.
Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say, do you frequent? And then they also have our friends Mom Water is there too, which is Mom Water is based down in Ferdinand.
Yes.
Which is cool. I mean, I love the crew over at Mom Water. They've created an awesome product that a lot of people didn't know was in Indiana.
Yeah.
So you're helping them develop their style of beer for Holiday World. And that's pretty cool.
Yep.
Was that like a moment where you're like, holy, another one? Again, we keep talking about these, oh man, we've made it moments.
Yeah, no, extremely blessed to be able to work with them. And that was definitely one of those moments where when I got off the phone, I'm calling Dad. I'm like, Dad, guess what?
I mean, yeah, you will never believe this.
Every time I call him, he's like, what good news you got for me?
Amen, right?